I was a teenager and I made $30 an hour. Hi, welcome back. It's Lissy Leonova. So today I wanted to talk about my very first side job or side hustle and what lessons I learned from that. And this is more going to be a story time, and it's going to be something that I just want to talk about because really I don't have any pictures and I don't have any videos. So you're just going to have to imagine with your own imaginative brain. For those of you who don't know, I play the piano on top of the other many things that I do. And I played the piano since I was like 5 years old. My mom was super adamant that we had to learn and that we needed to learn an instrument, and the instrument of choice that she chose was piano. So I was slightly better than average at the time. Did manage to do my grading, go through a practical exam, and you have to play certain pieces. I did that. I finished them when in my late teens, just before I went to uni. I was looking around for more of just like a flexible job that I just wanted on top of the jobs that I already had. And this music school was currently taking people who had passed certain exams. Because I passed my grade 8, I could apply for this position. And for me, it was going to just be more of a side job thing. It was about 3 hours or 6 hours in total for the whole week. But at that time, which was like about 6 years ago. No, it's not 6 years. Oh my gosh. It was about 13 years ago. I had a job as a piano teacher to teach 4 people at one time, but it was for $16 an hour. I had come from retail that was paying $10, and I was going into a music school that paid $16 an hour. And I kind of had a realization that if I am a skilled person, I would get paid more. And so I kind of began to understand that that's kind of how it works. I was just super mind boggled by the fact that something that I had done, like exams I probably just did for fun, meant that I was going to be paid just slightly more. And that was a lot of money at that time. And I only did that for a couple of hours. Because I was teaching piano, my mom's a bit of a bragger. And so this is where the Tonga news comes in handy. So she started bragging to a lot of people, at least I knew that I was teaching piano. And so I had a lot of random requests from people asking me, hey, can you teach my kid the piano? And at first, I would take them on for free. And that's when I learned that it's actually better for you to get multiple streams of income. One, because you're getting paid at different times of the week. So you're like, I'm rich this day and this day and this day. But also because you knew, if I knew that something happened to my retail job, say they made us redundant or whatever, that I wouldn't be falling on nothing and they'll still have something there. There was demand for the thing that I had. A lot of people approached me. And this is actually one of the first lessons I learned from that time, is that I would actually just do it for free because I just felt like I wanted to give back and I wanted to do more for people. I realized very quickly that those that didn't pay me didn't see the value of my time. It was like a donation paying me around about $30 to $50. I had about 3 to 4 kids, and then my list grew up till almost going on to 10, and I kind of cut it back down again because I had a few things on, just a few. And that comes to this question, what did I learn from this whole experience? I learned one or two things. One is that capitalism is very real. People don't value your time unless they're paying for it. Yeah, I feel two ways about it, right? And I guess it's also true for me as well. If people pay me for something, then I would probably also feel more obliged to do a better job. And I know that sounds kind of sucky, but that's obviously that you want to keep that income coming in. And so therefore you try and do a better job for it. The second lesson I learned is that not just the time it takes to teach, but also the energy it takes. I remember just being on the piano sometimes and feeling super drained on my energy because I was just tired, and teaching itself was physically draining. Not that note, not that note, that note, please. Play that note. Curve your hand. And there was a lot of energy, and especially when it comes to dealing with young kids. I don't know if a lot of you can do that. You know what I mean? But I feel like I have a threshold and a limit. So I wasn't going to be working that job for 40 hours a week. That was a no for me. One of my favorite things that I had learned from that job is that I just knew that if anything happened to me, if I moved anywhere across the world, just like go, hey, I'm teaching piano. Who wants to learn from me? And I knew that I would be able to get clients. And so if ever in life, like I feel like that, things aren't going my way, I would probably go back to piano playing. If you see me piano playing again for money, just know that I'm struggling. That's all I wanted to say. No, I just wanted it as a backup, like a backup in case something happened, because you just don't know. Like you can work at a job and be made redundant tomorrow, and you just don't know that. And I just love that it was just extra income and extra like $50 for just an hour of work. Getting the skill itself, I wouldn't say is the easiest thing, because it took me years. I'm sure for you it might be less than that. But another thing that I think, if I was like in today's environment doing piano teaching again, I would probably pick up Zoom or online classes. So if you have like a skill, like either a musical instrument or something, like you could also probably like see if you can like just put it online content and see if you can teach people that way. Because I have a feeling like that would bring in a lot of money. And yes, I could be doing that type, but I have a troubled relationship with piano, okay? Just trust me, I have a troubled relationship. If it was in today's environment, if I were to do it all over again, I would probably go on YouTube. I would probably teach like online courses through different through my own website, or I would do Zoom one-on-one with people, because that way, you don't have to always go to their house, and you don't have to waste other expenses trying to teach piano. I would probably, create different ways for people to learn piano without having to physically be there. So I mean that's an interesting thought. So if you ever have like a skill or talent that you think you can learn, I hope that this video helps, and you'll be surprised if you look through your life what skill you can use, especially for backups, right? I'm just saying, I don't think we can rely on like one steady job for the rest of our life. Like that's just not the environment we're in. And I don't think that you have to be a master of anything completely to be a teacher of it. Like just take it from me. I think the best teachers are one of those who have had to learn from the ground up. So yeah, if you're ever interested in that, let me know. Also feel free to write a comment. Please like and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you in 2 weeks because my sister's back next week. Have a good day.